Hello, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Welcome to ZViewz podcast. My name is Ty Mitchell, and we have three new co-hosts. Well, not new, but like
Yeah,
we're
up one.
We up one. We went up. So introduce yourselves, guys, please.
I am Megan, and this is Pinkie Pie.
RJ and I haven't named him yet, but he's new to the family. Yeah.
I'm Rina, and this is Crocodile Dundee.
Let's go. By the way, Rina is our new co-host, so big welcome to her. Thank you for joining us. And
I'm
last
very
but not
honored
least,
to be here.
This is the GOAT.
I love your
like the
plush.
guy
I've
from
never seen
SpongeBob.
anything like that before.
Yeah.
It's like
What
Gary
is
the
it?
Snail.
It's good.
Yeah, don't ask me how I got it, because if you all know me, I would not buy this. But I just have it, okay?
I don't know if I'm like kind of confirming I'm a nerd right now, but is that Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that the freaking cake from it?
Look like Gary the Snail.
No, it's Gary from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyway, before
Snail?
we get sidetracked.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's like little lights and a candle on it.
Anyway, we are coming to you from Naples, Florida, where it is cold like penguin balls. That's like the third time I said it today. Ooh, what did I get out?
Yeah, it's cold.
Speak for yourself. I'm nice and warm over here.
Good for you.
Must
Wow.
be nice. Must be nice.
Subtle
There he
flex while we're all shivering.
And we started this podcast to fund me and my future, right, guys?
That's not what the
No.
contract said.
Nah,
Really?
that's not what it says.
No.
But anyway, we started because we're bored and we're broke and all that, right?
Yeah. I can agree on
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
all. Like, but we all know it's for me. But anyway,
Who in
No.
Gen Z isn't, you know? What Gen Z
What?
person isn't broke? What Gen Z person isn't broke and I meet them right
I
now?
act broke, but I'm not broke. I'm up right now. I got a job. Dig.
Facts.
Yeah. But
Important.
anyway, before we get started, thank you for a big 2025. We've grown so quickly in such a little amount of time.
Especially
Let's
on
get
YouTube,
bigger.
YouTube,
Let's get bigger and
Instagram.
better this year.
TikTok's next too.
Yeah. Yes. Look at the TikTok. But anyway, before we continue, let's run an ad to fund me, right, guys? Me. Are you
Me.
French? Are you French, bro? Right?
This episode is brought to you by 124 Not Out Sports Agency, the #1 agency for international cricketers in North America and the Caribbean. Welcome to the next level.
Welcome back to
Okay.
ZViewPodcast. It's Rina, and I'm back here with May, RJ, and Ty.
Megan, you bring some backup for the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
some
need it.
reinforcements.
We'll see
Yeah.
if you can keep up with my energy.
Ah, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You
Ah, you don't know
me.
me. You don't know me.
I'm about to find out.
Am I though? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the topic for today is what immigrants never say out loud.
I like that one. A smart, handsome person made that one up. I know that for sure.
It wasn't me, but so who was it then?
Robert
Interesting.
Pattinson made this? What?
Anyway, moving swiftly along, right? Megan, what's today's question? Because I find you laughing a bit too hard at that one.
The question is, when did you first realize that moving countries would change who you are and not just where you live?
RJ, you answer first.
Yeah, I
since
got
that's it
you.
all the
Listen,
time.
I think the main difference, I've said this story a couple times before. I think the main indicator, the first indicator is when I went in class. It was a little private school I went to. It was like a Catholic private school. They brought me to the front of the class, told me to write out this sentence, right? Wrote out the sentence, and at the end of the sentence, I wrote full stop. The entire class laughed so hard, dog. I was like, what did I say? What did I say? The teacher was like, yo, what do you mean full stop?
But yeah, but
Full
why
stop?
do you say the word?
Because like I had to read everything out I was writing on the board. I was like da 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 sentence, and at the end boom, full stop. I didn't know
Okay.
full stop was the same word as period. The U.S. I mean, so it was. I don't know. I was a little kid, dude. I was a little traumatized. I was like, why did the whole class laugh at me? I thought I knew English. Apparently, I did. Yeah.
Maybe in the future, later on in life,
Yeah.
maybe it will like change me. But so far, I haven't really changed a little because since freshman year, has been like surrounded by people from my culture or like similar culture, so it hasn't been, a crazy transition for me. It just probably the only difference is like I get first world amenities and things like that. So it's nice. But other than that, I think nothing's really changed for me.
Oh yeah. We're all U.S. citizens, by the way. We all have our passports from USA.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Woo! Thank you. I'll tell my dad
Your dad says hoorah.
all the time. It's like my first words. Come
Oh,
on.
Oh, that's so.
Exactly.
All right, that was a terrible joke.
No, I'm
And
being
it-
serious. Like,
that was a terrible joke.
wow, that's so man.
All right, Rina, your turn.
I definitely
agree
have
with you.
a
It's
different
true.
experience than you guys being an immigrant. I was adopted at 11 months from Rostov, Russia, so I don't remember it at all. However, I was adopted by a Marine, as we were just joking about. So I've moved around a lot, and I think that, like, again, you find yourself wherever you are. You wouldn't be who you are without living in that place or meeting those people. So yeah, whenever you move, you're going to change. You're going to become a different person, and then it's just like up to you to figure out like where that's going to lead. You know.
You are who
Oh.
you surround yourself with. So when you're in a new space and you acclimatize into that new space, you're gonna pick up some like qualities and stuff that affect the people around you.
Exactly.
Like a sponge.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
When we were moving, we were like young. So when kids are sponges, we like absorb and take in everything that we know, and we just
How,
put it
Megan,
stuff.
how hard was it for you to adjust?
Honestly, my freshman year was fine. That was the first year, my freshman year of high school, that I had like moved here. And I think it's just because my freshman year, I surrounded myself with a lot of other people from Trinidad. And then COVID hit and I was home a lot of the time. And I like kind of reforged friendships with like people from my classes at school in Florida. So that was different, right? But then, yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Okay. Hey guys, before we continue, have you heard anything about the podcast from anyone? Because me personally, when I was back home for break,
Mm-hmm.
this random guy actually comes. He's like, "Hey, you're the podcast man." I swear to God,
The podcast one.
yeah, man. I guess I'm the podcast man now.
You're
Okay, man.
famous.
Yeah. See,
Hey.
I built this platform brick by brick. Only me. Only me.
Rina, when you met RJ, he's the podcast guy.
I did. I was wait.
Oh
You're the
yeah, like that caught me
guy.
off guard. She like when she was introducing me, she's like, "Oh, you're the podcast guy." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess."
I'm a fan. I watched the first like 5 episodes. I
You gotta
am trying
catch up.
to keep up and watch them all. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry,
so
guys. I feel disloyal.
It's okay.
Mhm.
We
You
all
gotta
make
catch up.
I'll
mistakes.
catch up. I'll catch up. I'll binge watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Been watching us is crazy.
Binge watch the podcast. Come on. I gotta watch.
I've never heard anyone say that about us. This group.
Yeah.
It's not about you guys. It's about Megan. Come on.
Exactly.
Oh,
We gotta
my
keep
bad.
up with her.
RJ, we need to up our game and we need to cover them harder this year.
I do not
Because
speak French.
as you can see, no, yes you do. Je m'appelle RJ. RJ, that's what you say, right? Anyway, what's the next question, Megan Kuri?
It is. Do you feel like you fully belong anywhere now, or do you feel like in between worlds?
I'd say I'm still in between worlds because, my parents are still home and my family's still home. So it's a lot of back and forth. But hopefully, when they decide is ready to dip, I won't have to like visit Trinidad anymore because, yeah, there's nothing to do there anymore.
Except for Carnival.
Bro, not even
Really?
carnival. Yeah, I feel like this year's gonna be kind of poopy.
That's
I'm not really missing out. Are you going for carnival?
not.
Megan, are you going?
No.
Well, I know Rina's in Hawaii. She's on the other side of the earth.
Almost 5,000 miles away. It's horrible.
Whoa.
5 hours
Yeah,
behind.
Damn.
That's rough.
yeah.
At least you got good weather
Yeah.
though.
No, that's very true. And I get to go to the beach whenever I want. So that's great.
Yes.
And it's actually a
Mhm.
beach, not what Florida calls beaches.
Dang, that's crazy to Floridians. They're not gonna like that one.
Sorry, Floridian. I
Okay,
love
so
you.
just back
You said sorry, what?
to get back to the question. When I had just moved here, I definitely felt like I didn't belong here, and then I also didn't belong back at home in Trinidad. Because when I would go back, my own family members would be like, "Oh, you're not really Trini anymore. You're American now." When I'd only lived in America for like 2 years, and then now living here for longer, I do think it feels more like home than Trinidad does now. I think it's just because I've grown more into myself here. And I feel like that no longer in between worlds. Like I know, like I don't want to live in Trinidad.
That's valid. Me personally, for like a good amount of time since I moved a little bit in the US, I never really felt like I was at home. I think only when I was like a little bit older, around like 17, 16, 18 is when I was like, yeah, my family is my home rather than just like trying to like get all these friends in like the US and stuff like that because it was a little bit difficult, but like you gain friends and you're like, wait, the real like home is your family, bro. And I've never had the experience you had when I went back to Trinidad. Like the most I would get called is like Yankee, which is like just a joking thing, but everybody like my family's always like love me down there too. So I've never felt
Last
that
time
way.
RJ came to Trinidad, it was the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in a while. If you know, you know. If you don't, then hard luck.
That is I don't like that ball knowledge. I don't like that ball knowledge. Okay, let's move on.
What about you, Rina?
I think it's impossible to not feel like you're in between worlds when you move. I'm more similar with RJ with having moved a lot throughout my life. So it's like I answered in the last question, like you aren't going to be who you are without having been in those stages of your life. So you're obviously going to have parts of yourself everywhere. Like I think it's literally impossible not to. If someone has, like, tell me their name, please. But I feel like it's impossible not to be in between worlds when you move so much. I've moved upwards of 10 times and I have certain qualities of myself that I only have gotten from living in those places and meeting those people. So if someone doesn't feel in between worlds and they've moved like that, then I want to meet them and them tell me their ways because truly, how do you do it?
Well, I can't describe what I like, dude.
He's the only one that responded. Everybody was standing there in silence.
Yeah, he's just letting like the sunshine reflect off his forehead at the camera, dude.
Shut up, bruv. You could smell a corned beef and mash from south.
Okay, bro.
Alright.
So whatever, bro. Megan, what's the next question?
What part of yourself do you feel that you had to quiet down to fit in here?
Ooh.
I ain't quiet down one bit. As you can see, I am so loud as hell. I still say what I want, when I want, how I want to say it. And nothing's happened to me so far. So I'm chilling. Because there's also half of that is I just don't be saying blasphemous things. I just don't want to.
I would like a fact check on.
I mean, I am on the internet now, so you could check it yourself, Mr. Powell.
Yeah, I believe you.
But yeah, I ain't changed anything one bit.
That's cool. I think me personally though, I realized when I moved up here, right, to the southern area of the US, my accent was a little bit too fast apparently. And I think I kind of adjusted over time. Because a lot of people just didn't understand what I was saying for like a good bit. And then it kind of just gradually kind of dissipated over time. And I got like a bit of a southern accent now. Pretty southern. So that's cool, you know. So that's one way I think I changed. I had to kind of quiet down in a way that was more mental than like, well, I had to do this, you know? So, yeah.
I think I had a really similar experience because not a lot of people were able to like understand what I was saying. So I just had to like slow down my words, enunciate a little more. But now I got a lot of questions on if I'm from England.
I think my mom has that situation too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone thinks I'm from England.
I remember the other situation. Rina was there for this. It was the first day of freshman year, and it was in my science class. And I'm like talking because we have to introduce ourselves. And my teacher stops us, and he's like, "Wait, are you Portuguese?" And I'm like, "Portuguese."
I remember that. And honestly, I was one of the people that when you first talked, I thought you were from England at first. My innocent 14-year-old self who is not cultured, I was like, oh my gosh, she's British. She goes,
My
no,
God, you're from Jamaica, because Jamaica is the only country in the Caribbean. Clearly.
Oh my God.
No,
Oh my God, are you from Jamaica?
When I told someone I was from Trinidad, they thought that was in Africa.
Well,
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Yeah, I know. So it's okay.
well, when I told someone I was from Trinidad, and then I told them it was in the Caribbean, they were like, "Oh, where is that? What's the Caribbean?" Right? And then
What's the Caribbean is kind of crazy.
I said Jamaica, right? And then they're like, "Yeah." And then they asked if we lived in huts. That wasn't.
That was a bit crazy. Anyway.
No, I was kidding. I was like, "Oh, it's the Caribbean." He's like, "Oh, so do you live in a hut?" And I'm like,
"Bro,
who is this person?"
Actually, I do. I have a coconut as my Wi-Fi, and I run across I run and hunt for my own food and everything. Yes, that's how it's like. I did that for 3 weeks straight. Every day.
You had enough to move over.
Exactly. I had to go spear fishing with a stick.
However, did you survive?
At
I don't know.
Yes.
Primal behavior, bro.
Yeah. Then we invented bacon shark, and life was good.
So, another question I had is when you go back home, what feels different? Is it you? Is it place? Or is it like both?
I feel different. I mean, I feel, I actually feel rejuvenated when I go back home.
Facts.
Because I know that's like my place to like rest, and that's where I've grown up. So it's obviously, you know, a bit relaxing. But after like a couple of days, a week, I'm like, let me get the F out of here. Time to go back. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I think
I
that
honestly, oh, you can go.
you
You
can
can
go,
go.
it's
It's cool.
Okay. So I think that since I moved to Florida when I was 15, to me the place feels the same. I just think that I feel different. Like I've grown up, but like it feels like it feels like I'm 14 again whenever I go there. Whenever I go back, that's like the last age I was when I went there.
Would you say you have aura now, Megan?
It's an interesting question. I think you got left unheard, bro. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, bro, she just looked down.
Thanks.
Like, golly.
Okay. When I go back, I feel like I'm out of place. I feel like, as they say, a Yankee. But like my
Yes, you are.
family down there never makes me feel that way. I always feel welcomed. I always feel loved when going down there. I love everything about it. The food, the prices for a haircut. I love all of it. But I
Yeah.
will. It's like you made a very good point to think about though. Was that you get rejuvenated when you go down there? I feel so rejuvenated. I feel cleared, soothed when I go down there. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Mhm.
Even though I disagree on one part, though, I can stay longer. Maybe like
Yeah,
4
because
weeks
you
time.
didn't grow up there really.
Yeah,
I
I
did.
know. I
So
know.
it will be different.
Yeah, that's fair. What about you, Rina?
I mean, I've never been back home to Russia, but I think one of the biggest changes is like I just recently went back to Florida, like for winter break. And I think it's so weird going back to a place you called home and it being a vacation destination. You know what I mean? Like you being able to escape reality for a second in the place that once like was your reality. I think that's the biggest change because obviously we're going to change and grow. I'm not 16 years old anymore, but I feel like that was the biggest, and like just being there and I'm like, oh wow, I'm on vacation and I live down the street. That's the biggest like interesting thing I think to
I
me.
wish I could say the same about Trinidad. Every time I
gosh.
go home, Ty, go pick up your brother.
Oh
Ty,
that's
go and do
Don't get
this.
a license.
Huh?
That's why you just don't get a license and then you don't have to do that.
my goodness.
You don't have a license.
No, I do not. I have a
Oh
car,
my
no like
lord.
not the smartest financial situation I made.
You have a what license?
What?
What did you say? What license do you have?
I said I have a car, but I don't have a license.
Wait, you could do that?
It's a whole story. I bought it off a friend and I thought it was smart at the time. Thought I was going to get my license super quick. Had it for like 8 months. Still don't have my license. It's scary, guys. It's scary. I don't know how you do it.
I'm judging you really highly right now. But anyway.
That's fine. That's fine. I get it. I judge myself.
All right. What's the next question, Megan?
What's something about home you missed that you didn't expect to?
People.
Yeah.
The people are so friendly.
Yeah.
They also say the first thing that comes to their mind. That's where I got it from.
We know.
They just be talking about everything. So yeah, the people I miss the most.
That's nice. I miss the mannerisms, bro. I could go on a jog. Oh my goodness. When I lived in Georgia, man, I would go on a jog every morning. I'd see the same people, right? Just jogging. So I'd lap them. I'd say good afternoon. They'd look at me like I threw their puppy in the lake or something. Just no response. I would still keep saying good afternoon every morning whenever I saw them. It was the same response every time. Well, I didn't respond to nothing. But I wouldn't get that type of treat when I go to like Trinidad or whatever. I say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I get a response back. I'm not saying it's all Americans, right? But like it's not as common as you would think. You know what I mean?
But I can't lie. Every time I go to a KFC back home, this actually happened to me when I was there. This worker was like, "You're looking for a wife? You can come with me. You know, don't worry. I have children, but they're big, so you don't have to worry about them." So it's good. I'm like, I'm just smiling and grinning. That's all I was doing.
Did you even get the order yet, or she just?
Now she came back from the back. She just pulled. I was like, "Come on, you handle your children. I'm good."
That's an interesting scenario there, bro. I'm not gonna.
Girls from back home, like this is a general, not a particular group of girls, but like in general, they rebel face it though. They will tell you how it is one time. I'm not even lying. They like that.
You know, bro. I don't think they can
Anyway.
relate though. The two girls at the top are kind of looking at us like crazy.
Yeah, they never experienced that. You have to go be in the most random places to do it to experience that.
Fair. I'm honestly kind of glad I didn't experience that.
Nah, it's funny. It's funny. I was joking with
not adding
you.
that to my bucket list, that's for sure.
Something that I actually didn't know what to say to answer this question, but then Ty kind of made something pop into my head that I didn't realize I actually missed a lot, and that's KFC in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Because it's so, I don't want
Yeah.
to, it's not great here. It just tastes 10 times better in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's something, like, I won't eat it here.
That's complete
I
facts.
I bought back some rum cake.
What-
This is rum cake. Yeah. It's kind of
I'm so jealous.
almost
right now.
gone though, but still.
I'm stealing it.
Agreed.
It's
You guys
so good.
mentioning food, the thing I miss the most is Chipotle. Gosh, I miss Chipotle. I want Chipotle. Like, but I
Do you
honestly
not have
expect
Chipotle in Hawaii?
no, they
Yeah,
don't.
that's-
Oh my
It's the
goodness.
first thing I make everybody do when I land on the mainland. Pick me up, like I get off the airplane and I go to Chipotle.
So what did they have over there then?
Yeah.
I mean, we have most chain restaurants. We don't have Chipotle. We don't have Cava. We don't have Panera. Panera
Oh, that's
kills me
rough.
as well.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Panera's
rough.
good though. Damn.
I love
Okay.
Panera. The only Panera we have is like the store where you could buy the soup. But we have like L&L, which is gone to mainland now. A lot of like nice local places. A lot of mom and pop shops, which is really nice. But no Chipotle, and it like really, it's really sad. And we just got a
Sorry.
Chick-fil-A like a few years ago. I went to the grand opening in the mall.
Nice.
That's crazy.
It,
There's just one. Wait, is
grand
it like
opening.
one Chick-fil-A? Is it one Chick-fil-A for like a whole island?
We now have like 3 locations, but the first one to open was in this mall called Ala Moana, and
Oh.
it literally was jam packed. The line was like 3 hours long. It was crazy. I felt bad for whoever worked there that day.
Dang.
Damn.
At least you got something now.
No, seriously, I got Chipotle or
Chick-fil-A.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's okay.
it's
It's
Chick-fil-A
okay.
inside.
It's okay. It's okay.
Wait, so is Chick-fil-A in Hawaii as good as Chick-fil-A on mainland?
I'm sorry. There's a Chick-fil-A in Hawaii.
No, but is it as good as the one on mainland?
Tastes the same. Yeah,
Okay.
there's like no difference about it.
Okay, good.
That's good to know. If any of the people that are watching wanna, okay, that's not nice. That's not nice. You know that's not
I'm gonna
nice.
take a trip out here. Just Chick-fil-A is open.
So next question. Bro.
You were
Wait,
saying?
wait, before we continue.
What?
Sorry, Becca. That's from an ad. Bills how to
Yeah.
pay, rent
Yeah,
is
remember-
due, all
Yeah,
that.
like and subscribe, please. Thank you.
Yes.
This episode is brought to you by Forever Radiant.
Oh, hi. Welcome back to ZViewz podcast. This is Rina, and I'm here with Megan, RJ, and Ty.
Hello.
So the next question is, what does the word home mean to you now?
Can you say that again?
The question is, what does the word home mean to you now?
Home is, I'm gonna be so basic with this one. It's where the heart is.
I'm gonna.
What? Once your people are with you and your heart is with the people, that's where your home is. So you could be anywhere in the world, but if your people are with you, you're home.
Okay.
There's more
That is what I have
reflection
to say.
on your forehead than your glasses.
Bro, I even come at you. You just said that for no reason. I answered the question and you just said that for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
I apologize for my actions.
What does home mean to you?
I do like quotes like what Ty said. I think it's like what Lilo and Stitch said. Ohana means family. You know what I mean? So home is where the family is. Because for a while I thought home is just a building, bro. It's whatever location you're at. But like you could have a home and then there's nobody in it but you, and it's just it doesn't feel like a home. Your
Mhm.
family, your
can
family
be
is
a
your
house.
home, bro. It could be anywhere. Yeah, that's my type.
No, I agree with that. It's just the people you surround yourself, that's your family and that's your home, not like a random building.
Yeah, just all eating roti together. Oh wow, I'm thinking about roti now, man. Oh my goodness. I wish I was going to that, but fine.
Bro, there's a roti shop right by me.
I'm not about to drive an hour and a half for that though.
Yeah, you got that.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm chilling.
I'm good.
I'm actually gonna order some curry goat this weekend.
Okay.
You guys
Well,
are
that's
making me really hungry.
It's okay.
Well, you could go to your
You-
one Chick-fil-A
yeah.
on the island.
In the
Yeah,
three
get some
the
food.
3 hour
Right.
line.
After this, I'm gonna go.
One Chick-fil-A for how many people? That's crazy.
There's 3 now. But at the
Oh.
time, there was just 1, yeah. And it was a big deal. Everybody
Oh.
was going crazy.
Okay. So the next question is, do you feel pressure to succeed because of what people sacrifice for you, and how does that show up in your everyday life?
Yes, I do. Okay, first of all, let me tell you how my day goes, right?
Yeah.
My mom,
Mm-hmm.
Ty, give me a call. I need to talk to you. First thing she asks, you doing good? Good. Oh God, how's school going? What's your grades looking like? And then My dad, when I was back home, he's like, "Ty, make sure you go up there and mash up the place, because that school you're going is like real money and ting ting ting. So if you do a set of cow, you gonna come right back down there and work somewhere."
He's telling you to lock in. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
That's nice of him.
is it?
No, that is. They're giving you a friendly.
Nice?
They're giving you a friendly reminder.
There was nothing friendly but a reminder how he said it.
It's friendly in their way. It's okay. Auntie and uncle are cool, man. And let me see. For me, there's always pressure. And I always get the talk every 2-3 weeks. Just don't take what you got for granted. You got to be better than us. You got to go farther than us, because like they provided me with like way more than what they had. So it's like a responsibility. You got to do better than what they have, so you can do better for like your kids eventually. You know what I mean?
I sure your mom nodding her head at that answer right now.
Really?
Very proud.
I wouldn't know, but I know she would love this question for sure once she sees the episode later.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Who wants the next one?
I definitely feel a lot of pressure to succeed because of what my parents have done for me, and I think it shows up especially in my schoolwork, because I'm very particular. I like making sure my grades are in. I like making sure that all my assignments are perfect, because I want to get the good grades and I want to get my degree, just because it's everything that my parents have sacrificed a lot for me, and I want to make it worth something.
Nice. I love that answer.
Yeah. What about
Okay.
you?
I feel like I think about this a little bit differently. Obviously, with my dad's job, having moved a lot, I feel the pressure to like fit in with people and go through all that. But I also have my own situation with having like been adopted and everything, and learning from that, and feeling the pressure of not being able to like talk about those things because of them bringing me into their home, and like wondering what life would have been like in Russia, or if anything differently was about my life. I feel like the pressure of what my parents have done for me makes that like harder to voice. I don't know if I worded that completely right. I hope you guys understood what I was saying.
No, it
but-
made complete sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna go back to Russia, like, to see how it is?
I mean,
Since you, like,
I would love to. I wanted to go back really, really badly when I turned 18, but with everything happening over there, it's just, I don't think I should go there right now, but I definitely
Yeah.
want to go back. I would love to see like Rostov, where I was born, or Moscow, the castle. It's very beautiful. It's crazy, but it's beautiful. But
Thank
that's why I fit in. Just kidding.
okay.
Sorry.
no, you're not kidding.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
yeah.
I was saying about being crazy, not. Never mind. Sorry. Move on.
We believe you. We believe you.
No.
Don't worry. We believe you.
Yeah. You're good. Trust me.
Yeah. We believe you.
We believe you.
Okay. What's the next one?
So the next one is, what kind of failure feels unacceptable to you as an immigrant?
Bad grades.
If I fail my classes, that's about it. Everything else, I'll learn.
Ooh, I think they gave me a list. Bad grades, crime, drugs, anything
Well, that's
negative.
like-
Just don't do anything. Yeah, we know that, but I'm just letting you know. Like they make
Yeah.
sure you know. They make sure you know. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think the main kind of failure for me that's unacceptable is just academic, because I don't want to. I want to make everything that my parents have done like worth it. I want to make sure we moved here so I can get a good education, and I want that to be true, and I want that to be the outcome.
I definitely agree with the academics part of it. And I feel like also, while it shouldn't be considered a failure, I am like a chronic like people pleaser. So I feel like when people don't like understand where I'm coming from, or even like necessarily like me, I feel like that can come off as a failure, especially with having moved and like going back and forth trying to like make connections with new people. I feel like I take that as a failure a lot. Like when people just don't get where I'm coming from, or I don't know. Even though it's technically not. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm the complete opposite of a people pleaser. If you don't like me, you don't like me. If you like me, then good for you. You have a great person in your life then.
We need more people like you, though. I wish I could be like that.
I
Like, truly.
agree. There should be more people like me. The world will be such a better place.
God.
It'll spin nicely. Right now, it's spinning wonky. It'll spin nice.
You're right. You're right.
One tie is enough, bro. I think we're okay.
So the next question I have for everyone is, Why do you think immigrants struggle to talk honestly about how hard it is?
You don't want to sound ungrateful. I think that's the main
Mhm.
thing. Because you're like, oh, wow, my family's made the big sacrifice to bring all of us here from a whole different country, especially if like how long visas and like still like just the whole immigration process takes. You're like, hey, I'm not going to say anything crazy, right? I'm not going to talk about certain situations where I'm uncomfortable because like I would sound either ungrateful or like I just don't want to be annoyed, you know? So you kind of just keep stuff down in like the whole immigration process. You just don't want to mess things up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing.
No, yeah. It's like I don't want to sound ungrateful because so many people don't have the opportunity that we had.
Yeah.
And like where we are right now, not everyone can do this. Not everyone can like migrate. So like I never want to sound ungrateful. So but that's like the hardest thing.
Yeah. I mean, you're allowed to complain. I think it's good to know how to say like not complain about like your family or like stuff. Just like if you want to vent, venting is okay. Just don't keep it all bottled up. So it's not
It affects you more in the long run.
Yeah, Ty.
Not
seem
gonna
not
lie,
in bed there.
I blanked out.
Yeah, I saw you just nodding.
I saw the
Like, yeah, yeah.
All right, what was the question?
Oh my days.
Why do you think immigrants struggle to talk honestly about like how hard it is?
They're just not trying to make themselves look bad and
Yeah.
mess up by saying the wrong thing. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to fit in more because they're like, want to be so and so because they're in this area now.
Yeah, like outsider. So you're like, hey man, I'm not trying to cause no trouble.
Exactly. Just trying to blend in and do their business.
That was a very accurate portrayal. Good job, man.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
learned it from you, my boy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, man. This is so
Yeah,
nice.
that's the only compliment.
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna get
know.
the entire year, bro.
I know.
I
It's
can't
okay.
lie.
You just started, bro. Okay, whatever. This is fine. I'll take it.
Moving on.
All right. Next question, Miss Curry.
What emotions do you feel but rarely say out loud because they might sound ungrateful?
I don't really say anything. Man. I don't really have any emotions like that. I can't like. I'm like the worst person to ask that question. Yo, got that. I'm listening.
I have an answer. I think it's like I don't want to say that I'm like stressed or overwhelmed because like my parents did so much more. They moved whole countries for my brother and I. Like, why am I overwhelmed? Like, this is what they wanted. Yes, I'm stressed out, but like I can do that. Like, they did all of this to me. I can't be stressed out over school. Like, they did this for me to be here, and it's such like a privilege for me to do this. Why am I stressed out? Like, it's a privilege for me to be doing my homework.
I mean, it's school, and that's everywhere in the world, right? So
No, it's not everywhere because not everyone has the privilege to go to school.
true, but you just get what I'm trying to say though. Like, whoever's in school, no one's ever said school is easy, from what
Yeah.
I've heard.
But
So
then
that's
even
like everywhere where schools
at
are.
school and like sometimes I complain about school and I'm like, wait, I'm here. Not everyone can go to the type of school that like the university. Like not everyone can like, afford to go to school.
True.
Right? Like I don't know. I think that's something I definitely feel really bad to complain about.
And I get where you're coming from, but I don't think you should ever feel bad about something like that because that's the same as us looking at like rich actors and being like, oh, you have this life. It must not be hard at all when they're going through struggles that we'll never know of. So, yeah, you get to go to school when some people don't, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't come with its own things and you didn't go through
Yeah.
things. So, all those feelings you're feeling are completely normal.
Rich people problems
Dang.
that I want to have.
Hmm.
I want to have their problems.
I
Good for you,
definitely
man.
feel that. I feel like with this question, though, I have a different idea on it. It's kind of back to that question I answered earlier with like sounding like talking about like having been adopted, like wondering what life like that could have been. I definitely feel, and when I was a kid, especially, I would feel ungrateful asking questions because I didn't want my parents to feel like I thought of them any less, you know what I mean? But it also comes in with like being a military brat. Like currently I live in Hawaii, which is beautiful. And sometimes I'll feel so ungrateful because I'll be like, oh, I'm so far from everyone. Like my time zone is different. The culture is completely different, like everything like that. However, I live in Hawaii. So it's like sometimes that feels ungrateful. But it's like it's still like it doesn't mean that those things I'm feeling aren't real. Just like with what you were saying, May or Ty or RJ, like what we're feeling is always valid, and we have to remember that and prompt that to the people watching this. Like, if you're feeling something, feel it and talk about it and figure out where you're going to go from that.
Advice. Solid. Yeah, tides.
My favorite quote is,
Shut up,
"You
Audrey.
can't affect the wind or change the wind, but you can change your sails." So life, it's always going to be hard. It's always going to have challenges. Like nobody's life is ever going to get easier, but the way you react to those problems and the way you go forward with it will. So just do that, you know?
Yeah, I put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
Solid quote right there.
I wish I could go back and make that my senior quote.
Dang, what was your senior quote? Did I have a senior quote?
My senior quote was a Taylor Swift lyric.
Of course. Sky's blue.
Yeah.
I wish my school did too.
It was. Taylor Swift, she has some good points sometimes, you know? Like,
What was the quote?
this is a big world. That was a small town there in my rearview mirror disappearing now. But
Or
about my senior.
farming.
No, it was because we won't get into that online.
Okay.
Okay.
Say less. Say less.
All right, bet. Next question, Megan.
How did money take on a different meaning after you moved?
Since I've moved and I've been having my own job, and my parents no longer really support me in that way, I understand the value of money now a lot better than when I was living back home, because I had it nice over there. So yeah, I'm very cautious with my money now. My dad will say otherwise because that's dad, that. But I think I've been more reasonable with my money.
Some good character development right there, man.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I'm going into wealth management. That's my undergrad. So if I'm all free willy with my money, then we have some problems, some serious problems.
That's true. I wouldn't want someone like that managing my money. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
you're solid. You'll be fine. For me, when I moved here, when I was like 8 or 9, forgot when it was. It's been a couple of years for sure. I think money wasn't like, my family would never tell me about any money situation until I was like older or whatever. But they always made sure we had everything was solid. They never made sure we had without. You know what I mean? But I think I kind of got the tendencies to like not like ask for too much. You know what I mean? I'll be having like mad friends like with the Xbox One, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when that came out. My family got me a Wii and the Xbox 360, bro. But like, I couldn't ever play for any of my friends, bro. Yeah,
I would have been bad as well. Like
I know.
So bad.
My dad was like, "What's the difference?" And I'm like, "It's whatever, man."
He probably thought 360 was more than one. I got that.
I genuinely think that was better. He's like, "It's cool, bro."
Bro, that's so funny.
Okay, it's fine, but I think the thing is just asking for less because you don't want to feel like you're ungrateful. That's one thing I think I can take away from my experience when immigrating was just not asking for as much as like other people.
Yeah.
Well, before I moved, I didn't really my parents never really spoke about money in front of me. They just rather not do that in front of my brother and I. But I think that was also just because we were young. They just didn't want to talk to us about that because there was no need to. But once I moved, I remember we had a whole sit down conversation about okay, we have to be careful with how much we're spending. The conversion rate is different. We moved, my brother and I used to seeing things in Trinidad being 50 something bucks and being like, oh, okay, that's fine. Not fine, but it's different because of the conversion rate. I don't know.
$50 USD or $50 TT?
$50 TT is yeah. So you would come here and you're like, you can spend $50 because in my my old 14-year-old head, $50 is fine. $50 here is not fine. $50.
Yeah, $50 is actually nothing.
Well, $50 in Trinidad versus what it would make $50 here. It's what is it, 7 something to 1?
Yeah, it's 7 to 1.
Yeah, I think that's something that actually shocked me a bit because I just you had to change your habits a bit. Yeah.
But when I go back home, I'll be spending since I got that USD now. I'm just spending. So it's nice when I go back home.
I actually got a question for Rina though. I know in Hawaii, products are way more expensive compared to in the other states in the US. How expensive is it compared to Florida?
I mean, Florida is pretty pricey too. So I feel like I honestly noticed more of a difference in Southern Virginia to here. But eggs are crazy. Eggs are so expensive. Milk is so expensive. I mean, just everything has to be shipped down. So it just raises the price of everything.
So how much is for a cost?
Yeah, how much more compared to Florida to Hawaii, yeah.
I mean, I try to, anytime I get milk, I get it at Costco in bulk. So, but I've noticed, I remember looking when I was in Florida and looking at the gallons of milk, and I believe it was like, what, $7 or something like that for like a gallon? Out here, it's like 14.
What?
Like, especially like Safeway. I don't think you guys have a Safeway out there. That's our like grocery store, like Publix. So expensive to go to Safeway. Like, you get a gallon of milk, you're spending almost a $20 bill. Like, I mean, we are in the economic state. You have like 6 things in your cart. You're lucky if it doesn't go over $100. Like, you're here, it will go over $100. Like, it's like you're shopping at an airport everywhere. You know?
Jesus.
God.
And we have
I
a lot of less like independent like farmers that are able to sell into stores because they still buy like chain products. You know what I mean? So if you go to like farmers markets, which a lot of people will do, you'll get more like relatively cheap prices. It's just because of how much it's shipped and everything like that.
That's very good to know.
$14 for a gallon of.
Yeah, they're not seeing me anytime soon over there.
Well, and it's
Golly,
also a
have to-
tourist destination, so it's like everywhere you go, there's tourists, so they're gonna make things more expensive. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's where you
Yeah.
go to like the native areas, you know what I mean? Where everyone doesn't know.
And
That's
it's like,
what you
and we
have
have
to
the
do.
military commissaries, but then they're just like, it's not great. Like it's a gamble order getting food at the grocery store here.
Oh, nice. Okay,
$14 is crazy.
moving on though. Moving on. What's the next one?
The next one is, what's something people say about immigration that feels dismissive or incomplete?
Dismissive or
Ah.
incomplete? I'm
I'm
trying to
gonna
think.
put on my thinking cap for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, from listening to all of you guys, and because I have such a different experience, but how you guys have all talked about how you felt ungrateful, honestly, like made me a little sad because like how else are you guys supposed to react to your entire life being changed, your entire like home being changed and moving? The fact that you guys feel the need to be, or like feel like you guys are ungrateful for having those feelings is just that I feel like that's what's unfair or dismissive, like society making you guys think, oh, because you guys got to move here and have this financial support, you're not allowed to feel that change. I think that's incredibly dismissive. And the fact that all of you feel that way means that it's been something that's been told to you before, or that you've been like meant to feel for a reason. That's just not right.
I
But
agree with
I don't need to answer for you guys in that.
No, but I agree with that completely.
Me too.
Yeah, like you got it.
Me three.
Yeah, I think you just fluid all of this.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bro.
Kind of just
We
answer
got
for
so-
me, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we
lie.
got some of that actually made me speech just for one
Yeah.
reason in my life.
Mhm.
Like, golly. That's a congrats.
Good job, Rina.
Yeah, thank you.
What can I
'Cause I'm-
say?
Thank you.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
stumped on this one. I'm like a personal thing. So, and I think you kind of had the perfect like third party like view to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to skip
Happy
the
to
next one?
Wait. Before we continue though,
Oh, yeah.
the last ad for this episode. Let's run it.
Yeah.
Let's
License-
run it good.
Mhm.
All right, Rina, when you're ready.
This segment is brought to you by 124 Not Out Cricket Academy, based in Georgia and Florida, USA.
Welcome back to ZViewz podcast. I'm Rina, and I'm here with Megan, RJ, and Ty.
Okay,
That's
guys.
for last.
Are we ready for
Okay,
the
bro.
last question?
Yes.
Okay. If you could say one honest sentence to someone about to move countries, what would it be?
Well, it kind of depends where you're moving to, though.
Yeah. Should we just say the U.S. honestly? Yeah.
Let's just
Honestly, if I'm telling someone from back home to move to the US, I'll tell them to do it in a heartbeat. Because I honestly tell them their life will be quite, I won't say easier, but like easier to like handle, if you know what I mean. It's much more manageable and there's actual systems, good systems in place rather than other places.
I think advice I'd give someone who's like similar to me, I would say the first thing they should do is like, well, if they have the luxury to do it, like let's say they're not working while also doing school. Let's say they're doing school by themselves. I would say try to do sports, bro, because you go feel a lot less lonely when you just meet people through playing sports. You get a lot of people who like what you like to do, and they're real cool. People who play sports, they're always cool. You know what I mean? I think that's a good first tip to give someone who's
I'm
going to
pretty
like.
cool.
Okay, bro. I believe you, bro. It's like it's a cool first tip to give someone because like a lot of people that I know immigrated, they had a lot of trouble like making friends because it's like there's not a lot of like third party areas like that. Okay, you go to school, you make a friend at school. Sometimes you don't really talk to that person outside of school. You know what I mean? And I think like people who play sports are a lot more friendly and open compared to other areas where you would meet people. So it's a cool third party. But yeah, it also depends on the state you move to. Yeah.
I think something that I would say, like based on my experience, like moving isn't the hard part. It's just like finding where you belong afterwards and like adapting to it and finding your people where you are.
Yeah.
I think that's the hard part. But yeah, that's something I would just let them know.
Bars.
I didn't really have a problem moving. Like since I'm extroverted, it depends on the person too.
Yeah, it
Since
does.
I'm extroverted, it's like I'm chilling. I didn't have no transitional problems or anything like that.
Well,
I
you
agree
also
with you there as well.
you also moved for
Yeah, but I'm also not moving back. I ain't moving back at all.
Okay, bro.
I think it's different when you move. Not like different, but actually, never mind.
Speak your mind. It's a free
free
platform.
country.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
was
we're all
gonna say,
citizens of the US.
I think it's
Okay,
it
actually.
feels different. You just moved to the U.S. for school, and you're always going back to wherever you're from for like summer break, right? Like
No.
you leave the country. I don't, cause you know what I mean?
Yeah. Fun fact, I'm actually not going back until December, actually. Yeah.
Dang.
Because your boy got an internship. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See,
Like
oh my
that.
gosh, he's gonna be making money. Oh my gosh.
I'm like that. A paid internship too, bro. I'm
Oh
like
my
that.
dude.
Hey.
Oh my.
Yes.
Congratulations, bro.
I
Damn.
know,
That's
I
a big
know.
deal.
Used to pray for
Yeah.
times like these.
On God. On God.
Well, damn.
No,
You're
I
really growing
definitely
up, bro.
agree with May and Ty on that answer. Like, but it's like I think it's so important to find connections. I feel like again, I agree with Ty because I'm a very extroverted person. I feel like I like making new friends. I like talking to strangers and like meeting new people. But I think that's so important to tell people to do it. It is just as important to build connections and find new people out here as it is to find yourself. You know what I mean? Like, because those people will help you do it. And you need a support system. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's fact.
Rena's like, said the one who ties everything together now.
He keeps dropping bars
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm being
Really?
philosophical, apparently.
That's cool. Okay.
Anything else anyone has to say before we leave?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Like,
Thank
actually,
you so
like,
much.
low key, that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad. This was actually, yeah, it was very entertaining. Even like the in between. So it was kind of
Yeah.
funny.
It's okay. Yeah. We don't
Okay.
talk about that. Well,
All right, RJ, send us home there.
yeah, I was about to say,
Please.
bro, like, we never really had a conversation or episode like this before, talking about immigration itself. And I think this episode made it clear that immigration isn't so straightforward. We all got different viewpoints of immigration. Some of like, oh, it was easy. Somewhere it was a little bit a more difficult path, and somewhere immigration took place all over the world for one of us. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching us. We really appreciate y'all, man. Remember to like and subscribe. Check us out on Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Thank you so much. Be easy, man. I'm going to see you at the next episode. So appreciate you.
Later. All right.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or entities. The content shared is for informational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, medical, or any other form of professional advice.